What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Javante. Coming back at y'all with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about wet dreams / spiritual attacks on semen retention. Me personally, I've had a couple of, actually, I've had two, I believe, just two. And I just had my second one a couple days ago, which made me want to make this video. But I'm going to be talking about wet dreams and what I personally think of them, whether or not they count on a relapse or not, how they personally affect me. And so let's go talk about it. So my first wet dream on this journey was last December 2025. So it was after the November No Nut November. I did my 30-day No Nut November, and I was still going strong. I had no plans on releasing or anything like that, but I had a dream. I had a wet dream. So in the wet dream, so before I really start, I just want to, my two wet dreams that I had were two completely different wet dreams to me. Like, they were two completely different dreams. They affected me differently. The dreams were way different. And so yeah, before I get into that, my dreams were like totally different, these two dreams. So my first wet dream I had was very sexual. It was in December. It was about a week after November, like December 7th, I remember. It was a very sexual dream. So I was, in the dream, I was just chilling at a party, and me and this girl started talking. We're talking, and eventually we go into this room. So we go into this room, and there's a man in the corner. There's a man in the corner, and he's just standing there. He's not really like, he's standing there like he's just like he runs it, like he's a judge, like how a judge would stand in a courtroom, like, it's my room, and he didn't even pay me no mind. He was just like on his phone or whatever, writing something down, I remember, but he was just like not even paying me no mind. So she takes off all her clothes and she gets in the bed, and we do what we do, and I end up releasing. Now, to me, I woke up, puddle in my pants, and I woke up like very horny, I woke up super duper horny. So I'm not gonna lie, when I woke up, I was thinking like, damn, I did all this. Started questioning my streak. I was like, I wonder if my benefits is gonna go away. I wonder if I'm gonna lose some energy. I felt like I lost energy. Like, I felt the energy loss on that one, but I felt drained. I was like, is there even a point of even keeping the streak going? So I got on my head, went to the bathroom, did my thing, and I really felt bad after that. That's when, called off of work, I stayed in the crib for a couple days. Like, I felt dumb bad after I did that. And, I got into my relapse cycle after that. I went back to the streets, doing what I was doing, going back to the sites, just getting back into my old habits, started smoking again. Actually, I think I actually started smoking a little bit before I did that. I started smoking Thanksgiving. So a little bit before that, I started smoking, and then I really just stopped. Said, fuck, I'm just go back into all my old habits, smoking again, drinking, popping pills, doing all that. So yeah, it was very bad from like December all the way to, what is it now, March, all the way to April. End of April, I was going crazy. Literally, not in April, end of February, I was going crazy. December, January, February, stuck in my cycles, man. But I just had my second wet dream, though. Okay, let me explain the first one. So my first wet dream, I feel like that was a spiritual attack. Back then, when I had that dream, I was thinking very lustfully. I was still looking at them booty pics. Not looking at them, but they will come across, I got Instagram and Snapchat, them girls, they be posting, they know how to post, bro. They know how to get their attention. So I was still using social media. That's the thing. I was still using social media, and I was still opening myself up to those attacks. And I think spirit got to me, and they got into my dream. And, that man in the corner, he was probably some type of energy taker or something. And he let that girl take my energy, or not, I let that girl take my energy, because it's always a choice. even in your dreams. I've had a whole bunch of dreams where I was going to have sex, or I'm having sex, but in my head, I'm like, I'm not gonna release. Even in the dream, I'm like, I'm not releasing. I'm gonna keep this energy in me. But in that dream, I released, and I released in real life too. Now, what was I? Was I on a tangent about something? I don't even know, but oh yeah. I was thinking lustfully, so that's why I think that happened, and I think that was, I think thinking lustfully and having a wet dream, I think that's the same as having a regular like relapse, like with a woman or just with porn. You know, like you're gonna take your energy, you're gonna take some of your benefit. It won't take all of it, but you're gonna take a majority of them if you're still thinking lustfully on this practice. So for my second wet dream, sorry if I'm shivering a little bit, it's cold as fuck, but my second wet dream that I had just a couple days ago, this one was weird, bro. Like, so first of all, I didn't even really have a dream. Like, I didn't have no sexual dream. I didn't have sex with no one in the dream. I don't even remember like dreaming or nothing. But so I was a dream inside of a dream. So the first dream, I just felt myself releasing. I wasn't having sex or nothing like that. I just felt myself releasing, and I was thinking in my head like, am I releasing? Am I releasing? I don't know, you know, because I always feel like I'm releasing on my dreams, but I didn't. Then I woke up. I woke up from the first dream. I woke up, checked, and I did have a wet dream. So I got up, cleaned my sheets, cleaned myself, took a shower, did all my routines in that first dream. Then I woke up again. I was like, oh, thankfully, because I've had dreams where I've had fake wet dreams before, and I feel like I released, but I didn't. So I woke up, and I checked, I didn't release, and I like, oh, I didn't release. Then I checked, and I released in real life. So I had to get up and do my whole routine again. So with this one, I actually think this one was a little different from the first one. Just another FYI, both these happened around the same time too. This one happened at 33 days, 34, 33. And the last one happened at 37 days. So around the same time frame it happens. But I think this one was different because one, I'm not using social media right now. So I'm not opening myself up to seeing girls I like with them big old butts. I'm not seeing that. And in real life, I'm pretty good about, you know, what God says, gouge your eyes if it's causing you to sin. I don't really look at girls' butts out in public. I really think too lustfully out in public in real life. Just on social media is kind of hard for me. But yeah, I haven't been thinking too lustfully. I've been in the Bible. I've been doing my thing. So I feel like this one was just me just getting rid of old sperm that I don't really need. I will say though, I still felt the energy loss. Like the last couple of days, I've been sleeping a lot lately, which I don't do when you're on semen retention. When you're on semen retention, all you need is like 3-4 hours of sleep. You're good. And you're like, even I'm smoking right now, and even when you smoke, your body just will not go to sleep. But right now, I hope I'm really not shivering too bad. But yeah, so this one, I do feel the energy loss a little bit. I don't really know if the benefits or attraction is lost, but you know, when I look in the mirror, like I still see a very handsome man, but when I look in the mirror, I'm just not like, that's the sexiest nigga in America, you know? Like, I still think I'm the sexiest nigga in America, but it's like, I don't feel those signs above my head, just, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about if you're on this practice. But yeah, those are my opinions on the wet dreams and spiritual attacks. I for sure think you can get spiritually attacked on this practice. You know, when the devil can't reach you, he tries all his torture stuff to try to come get you. You feel me? But stay strong, y'all. Keep going. Even if you're released, even if you're released in your sleep, that is not an excuse to get off this practice. Keep going strong, y'all. Do it for me. Do it for yourself. If you're watching this, God loves you. Peace, love, and harmony. Peace out, y'all.